What's up, everybody? I am going to talk about something on a more serious note other than my other videos. I'm going to talk about an emotion that everyone feels, everybody goes through at least one point in their life, if not millions more. And this emotion occurs in teenagers, I think, more than anyone around that age, and that emotion is love. Love is known as one of the strongest emotions ever, held by the human, and love can hurt, it can help, it can be just a splendorous thing, or it can just be the greatest thing that you'll ever have, or you can hate it more than anything in the world. And most people talk about how love is great, and it's better than anything in the world, and there's nothing like it. But what I'm going to talk about is how it hurts. And currently, I'm talking to someone now, and they're going through a rough time with a breakup. I've gone through rough breakups. I'm still going through rough breakups. And that right there happens. And what people always talk about is love is great and it's never ending, but that's false. When you date someone and the relationship ends and you no longer feel as though you know what to do anymore, you feel as though you've been abandoned by everyone in the world. And I know that there are people out there just like me who have just been stretched out beyond all belief and just feel as though there's nothing left and there's nothing they can do, and they just can't take the pressure and the strain of it anymore. And what you have to realize is you have to hold on to not only the good times, but your friends and your family and all the great things that ever happened, because though you've hit rock bottom, people will tell you once you hit the bottom, it's only up from there. That's bullshit. I keep, just subconsciously digging further down to the center of the world of fire, and you're going to realize that in life, it really sucks to be in love. But I'm not trying to tell you, hey, don't fall in love because it sucks and you don't want to do it. No, there are miraculous things that come from it, and great feelings and emotion and splendor and wonder. But, don't give up. That's the main thing I'm trying to say here, is you don't want to give up on your emotions, on your love, on how you feel, because if you do, you miss out on a great many things. When you fall out of a relationship, it sucks, but you have to get up and keep going. Some people fall out of relationships and become suicidal. They become so depressed that they just don't want to live anymore. And I know what that feels like from past experiences, but never ever take it that far. We feel depressed because we don't have that person, but what you have to realize is you don't want to keep dwelling on the past. You don't want to keep sitting there and tell yourself, they were the only one for me, there's no one else. That's false. It sucks to lose them, but you have to just stop dwelling on it. Don't be a stalker and then follow them and be like, who are you dating now? Why are you with them and not me? That's not what you need to do. You need to realize that you're not with them. Lie to yourself if you have to. Be like, fuck that person. I'm better than them, and they're nothing, and that's why we broke up. Now, I'm not saying that there's how I feel about any of my ex-girlfriends, because, I get called a man whore at school, never had sex with any of the girls at my school, but I've been with a lot of girls, and I've been kicked out of a lot of relationships because of just ignorant reasons. I don't know. But shit happens, and you gotta realize, don't dwell on it. If you dwell, you fall. If you fall more and you fall more, and it's only ever harder to get yourself out of that hole. So what I'm trying to say is try and help yourself back up. Listen to what people have to say around you, because if you don't, it sucks. You can tell yourself that you don't like that person anymore, but that's not true, because subconsciously you're still holding on, you're still reaching out, you're still trying to get back to that person. And by stalking their life, that doesn't help. By telling yourself that you'll never get anyone as great as them, you're not helping yourself. By trying to compare yourself to the person that they're now with does not help. I know, because I've done all of them. Still, I'm regretting, I'm remorsing, I'm depressed because of a relationship that I've fallen out of. But what you have to realize is that you can't keep dwelling on the past, because if you do, you lose out on what's in front of you. You have to hang on, continue to love those that still love you, even if you're out of a relationship, that doesn't mean that you hate that person. You can still be with that person. You can still be friends with that person. I think out of all of the girlfriends I've ever broken up with, like out of all 100 of them, I'm probably still friends with all of them except for 2. And there are reasons why I'm not friends with them, which I will not state. Now, there are times when you feel just, no, I'm not going to talk to anybody, it's done. Don't do that. Talk to your friends, talk to your parents, talk to your teachers. Well, probably not your teachers, because they don't seem to help a lot. But, you know, you have to realize that you can't beat yourself up. And, I mean, I feel like a hypocrite because I still do this, but, I mean, I want other people to realize that if you do this, it's going to suck, and I know from experience. Don't let yourself fall too far without at least attempting to help yourself, because if you do, you're lost, and everyone's going to realize that, and bad things can happen. So, love hurts. That is a common thing. But you have to continue to love people. You have to continue to get back up and try again, no matter what happens. If you lose someone, it is not the end of the world, even though it may feel like it. You have to continue to love and to hold on. And that right there is my feelings, my emotional placement on the emotion of love, which, as I said before, is the strongest emotion you have. It will move you more than any emotion, anger, all of them. It's going to move you the strongest in your life, and you just have to follow the advice of your peers and those around you and your family the most of all, because they're the ones that's going to help you. See ya.